Hello, this is Mark Girard, and I'm here with my friend and fellow Floxy, Terry Coco, who's filming. We're in Toronto, where she lives and where I'm visiting for the 6th annual fluoroquinolone awareness rally in Canada. And it's this year obviously not going to be very big because of the COVID, but I got a great deal on this room at the Marriott right around the corner from Queen's Park, where we are scheduled to film speeches in front of the Ontario Legislative Assembly building on Friday afternoon. And we were booked with the security there, something that not many people have been able to do lately because the facility is closed. But since we have been such pleasant, most of the rallies that security deals with are angry people throwing stuff and things and swearing, and we are very nice and polite, just trying to raise awareness about fluoroquinolone toxicity. So they have allowed us to spend a couple hours there filming on Friday, even though the facility is technically closed. That's look forward to that. We are going to be meeting with David Carmichael he's the executive director of Canadians for Vanessa's Law and of the Know Your Drugs organization. And Vanessa's Law is currently probably the most strenuous legislation to hold pharmaceutical companies accountable in the world, I would say. It was passed on the 6th of November, 14 years ago perhaps. I'm not sure of the actual anniversary, but that's why we chose Friday, November 6th for the day of our rally, so that we could work in conjunction with him. And he will be speaking extensively about what Vanessa's Law entails and the Know Your Drugs organization and some of the various pharmaceutical issues going on in the world, crimes being committed or have been committed recently by pharmaceutical companies. We meet here once every year in the fall. The dates change, but I think we're going to lock into the November date to be working in conjunction with them in the future. We've done it quite a bit earlier, and the weather's been nicer than it's been the last few times we've done it in November, but we're scheduled they're calling for really great weather this week, and so hopefully that just goes well, and that we are able to record some videos with good sound. We've gotten good videos before, but sometimes with the wind and blustery wind, the recordings have not been good. We're here experimenting and in researching the area. I've learned today about what coming into the train station is like, and how to get a cab from the train station to hotels, and so on and so forth. So in the future, as people come, each year I've gained more knowledge about because I don't really know Toronto. It's not my area. Terry does, so she's a lot of help. But we're just sort of building a body of knowledge as far as how to put on this annual event in the future, because we plan to continue. And eventually, it's our vision that the annual event in Toronto becomes the world global FQ thing, with doctors sharing research and doctors staying on one floor of a hotel and a whole bunch of Floxies in another hotel, and then politicians that are meeting from around the world to discuss legislation and so on around dealing with the fluoroquinolone crisis. We envision a convention, a conference, a symposium in the future each fall in the first week of November. And we're just here gleaning more information and getting our ducks in a row. This is the right spot for it for a lot of reasons. We have in Canada, each province is responsible for the health care of the citizens, and so rather than addressing it from a federal level in Ottawa, which is actually where I live, and we do plan to start doing an annual convention in Ottawa this spring, but it makes more sense to address this issue on a provincial level because they're footing the bill for the medical care, they're footing the bill for the results of this medical care, meaning that people are going from being tax-paying, productive citizens, all of a sudden they become an enormous drain on the system and are no longer producing taxes, but rather are costing enormous amounts of money as they need health care and they need support and they need transportation and on and on. And so I thank you for watching and stay tuned for more broadcasts this week, and I sure hope that you'll come and join us in Toronto the first week of November next year, or perhaps the year after, if that's how long it takes for the world to get back to normal, whatever the new normal will be. We're just one of the things actually we're raising attention with some of the politicians here and discussing is the fact that they are using fluoroquinolones as part of the protocol for COVID, at least in some cases. So, stay tuned.